Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing you another pasta dish, guys, but it is springtime, so I'm bringing you a spring pasta. Spring means new beginnings, color, light, airy, and this is what this pasta gives, guys. So we're just gonna hop right into the video. So first things first, we want to start off with some asparagus that I just chopped up into thirds, and then I'm gonna take some cherry tomatoes and I'm gonna put it into my you can put it on a pan. I just put mine into my casserole dish, and I'm gonna place this into my oven on 425 degrees for about 15 minutes. And I'm just gonna add some olive oil, season it with salt and pepper, get it all mixed around good, and throw it into my oven. Okay, guys, very simple. I just like to roast my vegetables first. I think it just brings out flavor and it adds a little different texture to your pasta. But yeah, and this is where our color comes into play. So now we're gonna move on to the type of noodles that I'm using. I am using Cavatappi noodles. I just think they look like little springs, and it's a spring pasta, so why not use it? You know how to boil noodles, so we're gonna move on to the chicken. So now I'm using chicken breast, guys. I'm going to cut up 2 pieces of chicken breast into little pieces, but then I'm going to leave the other 2 pieces whole because this is our presentation chicken. And of course, I'm just going to season this with some onion powder, some ground thyme, some garlic powder, some paprika, some Italian herb seasoning, a splash of red pepper, and of course some black pepper. And I just like to, now I really find it simple to put it all into one little I put mine in a ramekin and then just season it that way, so you have the seasoning throughout the entire dish. And then I'm just going to sear my chicken breast. These are my presentation pieces of chicken, guys. We want a nice sear. So I had my stove on like a level 5, put some olive oil in the pan to get it a nice sear, and it's gonna come out looking like this. Once you have that cooked, you can put it to the side, and then we're gonna do our presentation shrimp. Yes, guys, I added shrimp at the last minute to this dish because I had some extra shrimp left over that I wanted to use. And I'm just gonna sear my shrimp just like I seared my chicken. Set that to the side because these are our presentation shrimp and chicken. And now we're gonna get actually started on making the pasta. So in that same pan that you use to saute your shrimp and sear your chicken, you want to put in the cut up pieces of chicken that you had and just give that a nice old sear. Let your chicken saute in your pan for about 5 minutes, and then once your chicken is pretty much done, you can throw in some butter. I added in 2 tablespoons of butter, started to let that melt, and then I added in 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic if you want to, and then mix that around. Don't let your garlic burn, okay? We want to continuously mix that around for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then once you everything's melted, everything's starting to smell all good up in your kitchen. They know you cooking. You then want to add in or check on your tomatoes and your asparagus, and they should come out looking like this. You see how the tomatoes are starting to like bust open and they look all wrinkly? That's the look you're going for. And then we're just going to dump that on into our pan, guys. Be careful though, because it's hot. You want to dump it into your pan, and then we're going to mix that all around. Let the seasonings from the chicken and what was in the pan get all up in the asparagus and the tomatoes, and the tomatoes might fall apart. It's okay, because that's just going to add more flavor to your spring pasta. Mix that all around, and then once you do that, we're going to add in some chicken broth. I added in a half a cup, just a half a cup of chicken broth, okay? Very important. Throw that in there, mix that all around, let it get all nice and seasoned. This is going to bring so much more flavor to your pasta. And then we're going to add in, of course, some heavy whipping cream. In total, I want to say I added in about 3 cups of heavy whipping cream. I made a lot of pasta, guys. But if you're not making this much, just cut the recipe in half. It's okay. And if you're making this much and it's just you, just save the rest for tomorrow or for your for the rest of the week. And then once you have your pasta all getting nice and thick, of course, we're going to add some cheese. What type of pasta don't have cheese? So I added in some Parmesan cheese. You can add in whatever type of cheese you want to. Mix that all around, and then that seasoning that we used earlier to season our chicken, we're going to take that same seasoning. That's why it was important to put it in a little ramekin, because you ain't even got to make up the mixture. It's already ready for you. Just put it add some sprinkle of that. I just added in literally a pinch of that seasoning into, you see what I did? Boop, salt man or salt woman. I just put that in the pasta, mix that all around, was good to go. You see how nice and thick it is. It smells absolutely delicious. And let that cook for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then I added in my cavatappi noodles. I just like saying cavatappi noodles. And then add that all into play with your sauce. And I like to add my cavatappi noodles in a half at a time, so that way I don't make a mess. But I'm just going to mix that all around. I'm going to be, of course, tasting it as I go. As a chef or as a home cook, you have a right to taste the food, okay? And then you just want to mix it all around, adjust your seasonings. I think I did add just a little bit more black pepper to it, and I did want a little spice, so I added in a splash of red pepper, mixed it all around. Once I got it to it tastes perfect. I mean, it was absolutely delicious. I let it cook for just about 2 to 3 minutes on just a simmer. Okay, guys? And you can put some more cheese in it if you want to at this point. But that's pretty much it. We are now ready for presentation time because we all know presentation is key. So I'm starting off with my little, my pasta bowls that I got from Walmart. And I'm just going to add the cavatappi pasta into my bowls. And of course, we want our asparagus and our tomatoes to show because this is a spring pasta. And I just think that the green and the red just make it look so pretty. And we already have our cut up pieces of chicken in there, but now we have to put our presentation chicken on our plate. And I just sliced up my chicken and then added some Parmesan cheese on top. And then on the other side of the pasta, I made 2 different bowls. I did just a shrimp. Well, it's actually chicken in there, so it's chicken and shrimp. So one of them has just chicken, one of them has chicken and shrimp. And I'm just gonna put them in like a little circle, as you can see I'm doing. Add some cheese to it, and then of course we're gonna finish this bad boy off with our favorite herb to make everything look pretty. Parsley. You can use fresh parsley or you can use parsley flakes. It's just all in your choice. And that's pretty much it, guys. How beautiful. This pasta deserves to be out on a rooftop deck with you and your home girls, or you and your home, y'all say home guys, home boys, that's what y'all say, home boys. You and your home girls and you and your home boys just relaxing, talking about how crazy the year 2020 was, and just looking at life and watching the trees bud. I'm telling you. But that's pretty much it, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys are washing your hands, and I will see you guys at my next video.